Welcome to the Alternative Products Podcast, the ultimate hub for counterculture enthusiasts and innovators. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, we've got you covered. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the world of alternative products together.
So here we are with the next episode of the podcast. We have Mike with NEPA Wholesale. Mike, what can you say about NEPA Wholesale, and kind of what do you benefit from coming to these shows?
It's just brand promotion, trying to get it in the hands of our customers. And then with Alternative Expo, you guys allow the end user to come in, and we're able to educate everyone on the product itself and how reliable these products are compared to most brands.
Okay, and what is it that NEPA Wholesale does exactly? What can you say about NEPA Wholesale as a brand?
So we are one of the largest wholesalers in the nation.
Okay.
So we believe in vertical integration and pushing the product as best as we can.
Okay.
Because if you have a high value product, why not push it to everybody so they could actually experience it how we do?
Awesome. So your main objective is distribution. And how are you going about the distribution process? What's your how do you hold your inventory within the do you have a warehouse? How's your inventory controlled?
So we have 4 warehouses in West Palm Beach. One's fully robotic, which is actually a really cool system.
Oh,
so
wow.
you have robots that go around, they'll go pick the product for you, bring it over to you, and then you stack it on a pallet. Then there's a robot that actually takes that pallet to go get weighed and then wrapped. So we're pretty much reliant on the inventory, as is with all of our softwares. Our IT department is amazing at upkeeping everything, making sure we're always in stock, making sure that our orders are always fulfilled, make sure we're not out of items, certain items, like the high-selling items.
Okay, and how long have you guys been in business?
I believe the owner has been in business since 2009.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So going on almost 15 years,
Yes.
It sounds like. So being in business that long, how long has it taken you guys to actually get to the point where you can have a robotic system for your warehouse?
So the major kickoff was actually vapes, when vapes first came around.
Okay.
Because they were non-existent, 4 or 5 years ago? And then coronavirus come, and the sales just kept on going up and up and up. So, might as well keep on pushing when we're making money. There's no point of stopping.
Yes. And when you guys started in 2009, what was the main focus?
The main focus was supplying just regular tobacco items, like how McLean does.
Okay.
That's what the owner was doing. He was going gas station to gas station, C-store to C-store, things that were in that area, just to build himself up to become a reliable distro himself.
Cigars, cigar wraps, blunt wraps, stuff like this?
Sweets, backwoods, your major tobacco items.
Okay, and how was the transition? Do you know how the transition was to go from strictly tobacco products to now moving into these newer items that are coming out, newer products that are coming out within the industry?
So it was just a simple pitch. One of the owner's friends came to him with HQD.
Okay.
He liked the idea of it. He saw that it was going to be an industry changer, so he went along with it. He played his cards right with that one.
Awesome.
Very
awesome.
smart man.
Awesome. And you mentioned HQD. What can you tell me about HQD and the relationship that NEPA has with them, and where you see those companies, and why you think that, or why you see them as being the leading brands within this industry?
So with HQD, they have 4 plants in China.
Okay.
The nice thing about HQD in China,
yes,
is that everything that you see from HQD is made at that factory compared to other brands.
Okay.
So from your coil to the juice to the actual, the cylinders that are in, the mouthpieces, it's all manufactured at HQD, and it's a high quality disposable. That's why it's called HQD.
High quality disposable. See, I didn't know that. That was the what would you call that? I can't think of the word, but yes.
They're like not cinnamon. The antonym, is it?
I know that there's a word for it. I should know it, but so HQD, high quality disposables, and I see you brought out Fume as well. Why did you choose these particular brands to showcase? You guys have other brands as well, right? That you're distributing? Yeah,
we do have other brands. These are just our top brands.
Okay.
These are the industry leading brands for us.
Okay.
So that's why I grabbed them. I wanted to just showcase them with our HQD 7,000 puffs, our HQD 6,000 puffs, which is not rechargeable and it is waterproof as well.
Okay.
And then our Fume Recharge, which is just an amazing device.
So that it's not rechargeable. It's just going to last for the whole 6,000 puffs, 100%.
100%.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And what are some other brands that you see moving up in the ranks and becoming leading brands?
Elf Bar, of course. Everybody
Okay.
wants Elf Bar.
Okay.
As you can see at the show, there's a huge booth for Elf Bar.
Yes, yes. And speaking on Elf Bar, I know there's been Elf Bar bans. What can you talk on the bans behind that, and what are some of the challenges that you guys faced and some of the obstacles that you overcame?
Quite honestly, we're really not super part of Elf Bar.
Okay.
So like I mainly just push these brands as is.
Okay. You're pushing these brands, but Elf Bar is something that is within the industry. How has that affected the industry as a whole, and what are ways that people within the industry can go about learning about these bans and avoid any kind of issues going forward?
Honestly, just keep up with the news. Read about it with the FDA articles that come out. Always keep current with your news.
Yeah.
Because if something gets banned, there's a reason why it is getting banned at the end of the day.
Yeah. And with these bans that are happening, is it in specific states? Is it all across the U.S.? Is it nationally? How do you stay up to date with where it's happening and what markets?
Well, I would just pay attention to your state news, because you know how New York is. New York, it's flavor banned. I think the vapes are actually banned in New York as well. So it's just keeping up with your current state news. Obviously, if it's a federal thing, just stay educated on the actual industry itself, because it's an ever-changing industry.
Yes.
Something new comes out every single day. There's a new law that comes out every single day. It's just staying educated.
Okay, and are you aiming at specific markets that this market has restrictions that we can't go into, so we're going to aim at a different market, or we see that this market is going to change soon, so we're making plans, or how does that work?
So we always have a drawing board. It's like a thinking lab for us.
Okay.
So we're always paying attention to our laws. We're paying attention to what's going to change where, and if one state gets shut down, we'll move to another state and keep on pushing in that state.
Okay, and where are you guys located? What's your base?
So we're based out of West Palm Beach, Florida.
Okay, West Palm. I think you did mention Florida. And being in Florida, what advantages does that have for you guys, and what kind of things are obstacles are you facing?
So Florida's a very flooded market with vapes.
Okay.
So we constantly just have sales reps out on the road, and we're always pushing our product, making sure our local wholesalers are carrying our product, making sure all of our customers stay happy across the board.
Okay, and are you guys in other markets outside of the U.S. as well?
Yeah, we're in South America, Trinidad, a little bit of Mexico here and there.
Okay.
We have a customer basis of over 4,000 accounts.
Wow.
It might be even bigger at this point, because I can't keep up with it, how many people are signing up each week.
I hear that. And you mentioned South America. Have you guys been to our show? I believe you mentioned that you guys have been to our show in Medellin. And how was that process of getting to the point where you're exporting these products into Colombia, and how was that as far as the regulations and getting that out there?
It's just working with our local wholesalers, understanding our exportation laws, making sure they're completely clear on their end. When we invoice our products, it's always 100%. We can't change anything on our invoices, because we don't want anybody to get fined. We don't want to get fined. We don't want our customer to get fined.
Okay.
So we just pay attention to what it is. We keep up with our safety data sheets. If somebody wants that, we'll send that to them. We work with the freight forwarders as well.
Okay, and specifically with our Colombia market, or our South America market, has going to our expos in Medellin, how has that helped you guys in getting your products out there and reaching the masses?
I would say it definitely has helped out tremendously, because we even helped out our local wholesalers there. Like one of our bigger wholesalers, he was at our booth with us. We were helping push the product. If we were unable to get the product to them, we would pass over the client to that wholesaler so he could actually sell the product over to him.
Okay, and how long were you in Colombia before you actually went to one of our shows? Like, were you guys doing business in Colombia before that, and how long before that were you doing business?
I believe we've been doing business in Colombia for about 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
And then just going to the show, we got a lot more business.
Okay, but you were doing business already in Colombia, and then you went to the show, and multiplied the business.
Yes.
Awesome. Is there any other things that you want to tell the people before we kind of head out? Anything else about the products, about NEPA Wholesale that people should know about?
NEPA Wholesale, quite honestly, I work with NEPA Wholesale because I believe in vertical integration. We have a family strong team. We always have each other's back, and we're always pushing each other to be bigger and bigger.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, why not grow to be the biggest thing that's out there.
There it is. There it is. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate your time. That's
you,
the
sir.
podcast for today. Thank you, guys.
As the industry continues to evolve, so will we, bringing you the latest trends, innovations, and stories from the front lines. Don't forget to share this podcast with your friends, family, and industry peers to help us spread the word and continue to grow this community. Thank you for being a part of the Alternative Products Podcast.